ESPN 93.5.
Well, it's spring cleaning time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The germs on our phone again?
No, not that one.
Okay.
Experts say many of us are missing important spots that are breeding grounds for dangerous bacteria. So what we're going to do is illuminate these. And I'm not sure I would have thought of these three spots. Now we're talking, they have like a meter. So today, National Investigative Correspondent Jeff Rosen went germ hunting in his own home, equipped with rubber gloves, test swabs, and a bacteriometer. Experts say any reading over 100 on the meter is considered a fail. So this is how this reporter's home stacked up. And it's one of those germy segments. So if you're uncomfortable with knowing just how bad bacteria is growing in your home, go ahead and give us about 4 minutes because we're going to talk about it if you want to come back. Cleaning industry specialist is Ernie Hartong. Columbus, Ohio, are you a Buckeye fan?
I am a Buckeye, Stevie. Hey, before we get started, I just want to add my congratulations to Officer Ward, your Officer of the Month there, and congratulations to him for all the great work he does in your community.
Awesome.
Guy, let's stream it online. You are really...
ESPNCU.com.
What a...
I think that's the first.
I don't know if we've ever had somebody that smart to get warm in our circle early.
Good job, Ernie.
Very, very impressive, my friend.
Hey.
And just because you're a Buckeye fan, I'll make a little wager on the Illinois-Ohio State game if you'd like. I'll take the Illini plus 65 and just see if they can cover it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. What, are you afraid?
Right.
Are you chicken? Ernie Hartong is a cleaning industry specialist. So around my home, where is bacteria most likely to thrive?
Well, it's not where you think. You know, ISSA is the Worldwide Cleaning Association, and ARCSI is the residential division, and we're helping consumers understand the value of clean. It's not the bathroom, Stevie and Diane. It's the kitchen.
Really? Where in my kitchen, Ernie?
Well, first of all, it starts with the sponges and the dishcloth.
Dang it.
Professional cleaning companies don't use rags. They use what's called microfiber cloths that trap those little bugs and don't give them a free ride from surface to surface. Most folks use that rag and they do the kitchen counter and the sink, and then they go up and clean the bathroom with it. Professional cleaners don't do that. Secondly, it's the bottom shelf of your refrigerator.
Bottom shelf?
The bottom shelf.
All the little leaky
look
stuff.
down there,
Yeah,
and you just
okay.
reach down there and get at it, you know?
Oh, boy. What's up with the toothbrush holder?
That's it's a personal item, and you know, you clean the toothbrush and that kind of thing. But when's the last time you put your toothbrush holder in the dishwasher?
Right.
You know,
get back to you on that
one of
one.
those
Yeah.
things that you just don't think about.
No, you don't.
Make sure your toothbrush is clean, but you just keep pulling it in and out of that little holder in your bathroom, and that creates moisture, and the microbials just love it. It's a great apartment for them.
What about the front door, Ernie?
Well, the front door is, again, we all may touch, 30 to 50 objects in the span of a couple of minutes, and you do that all day long, and you come home and do the door. We're always cleaning inside your castle, but you don't think about wiping down that doorknob on the outside. You know, consumers are it's just not about a clean castle anymore. They want a clean, healthy, and safe living environment, and that's what professional cleaners provide you.
All right, if I do the countertops in the kitchen, then that rag's done and needs to be washed. It's done?
Absolutely, it's done. Again, professional cleaners use a microfiber cloth. They have color-coded cloths. They use a different cloth for windows and mirrors, a different one for the kitchen, and a different one from the bathroom. And again, they don't transfer those from house to house.
So I need a bunch of microfiber. How many rags would I need to do a home then? About 20?
No, you could get away with 3 or 4. I think. Just try to use a different rag in for different purposes.
Okay.
The bathroom has one, the kitchen has another.
And then wash it each time?
Sure.
Okay. And cleaners.
I think we just, you stick that sponge under the sink after you're done. You put it on a little shelf or whatever. And again, it just that moisture that's still in that sponge becomes a playground for the microbes.
Well, I use the same stuff when I wash dishes. I have this little handly thingy that's got a little scour, and then the Dawn dishwashing thing keeps coming through it. And so I shouldn't be reusing that all the time?
Well, again, rinse it thoroughly, hot water and the soap, and
It's hot.
but make sure it's dry before you put it into that dark space under the sink.
Gotcha. Well, Ernie's got it going on, man. He's in Columbus, Ohio. He's a Buckeye fan, and he seems to know everything there is to know about cleaning. Is there things to be careful with when it comes to some of these cleaners? Because they can be pretty toxic.
Well, I think that, again, for your listeners, Stevie, they've got that fitness equipment in their basement. When's the last time they wiped it down after a sweaty workout?
Yeah.
So that's something they did be concerned about. But professional cleaners, again, if you go to our website, www.arcsi.org, we have a list of frequently asked questions for consumers that you should be asking a professional cleaning company before you give them the keys to the cabinet.
You know what? That's a really good point. We have a lot of people that do cleaning, but they're not like what you're doing here. There are a lot of people that are really good carpenters, and you have union carpenters who have a lot more training. You guys have a lot more training and know that a person coming to my house that's a friend probably uses the same rag everywhere. So when I get professional cleaning, is there a number? Is it a per hour basis? How is that priced?
It varies. Sometimes it's by the number of rooms in your home. Sometimes it's per hour. It's usually they're gonna figure a price based per hour. But again, a lot of folks don't have every room cleaned. If you're an empty nester like my wife and I, we certainly don't have the guest bedroom and the guest bathroom, and that's being cleaned every other week. For you with your triplets and your son, it probably takes a lot more cleaning.
I am rather stunned by the amount of homework Ernie has done here before this radio show. It has definitely earned you another shot here on the program, Ernie. I'd love to have you back because now you schmoozed and sucked up so much. I'd like to have you back.
I'd love to be back, Stevie.
Okay, so I'll find you at csi.org.
ARCSI.org.
ARCSI.org, and I'll find you, and maybe we can connect again and have you back to freak everybody out about cleaning.
Thanks. Great. Anytime.
Good chatting with you. I'll take the Illini in 65. Think about it. Hung up really fast on the bed.
ESPNCU.com, proving it as Ernie listened in Columbus,
He was just
Ohio.
listening to the whole darn show. But
That's awesome.
I think he's doing several of these interviews this morning, so how's he doing that?
I don't know. That's great.
All
Some
right.
great tips, though.
No, really good. It just, when you're thinking about front door,
Yeah, that's
of course,
right.
we talked about the iPhone.
I know.
The iPhone's dirtier than a
And
toilet
I try
seat.
to wipe down mine once
I
a
bought
week.
those things I'm supposed to wipe them down with, but you need to do it weekly.
Yeah.
But we had somebody tell us the iPhone's dirtier than a toilet seat.
That's right.
And that freaked me out.